Hello B fans, and last night something truly amazing happened, something I never thought I'd ever talk about, and that was the price of oil literally collapsed in America to the point where you were being paid to actually have oil. Yes, that's totally true. At one point you're being paid $40 to have every single barrel because America had run out of space to store the barrels of oil. Now, why is that important? Well, because oil is used to make petrol, right? And it's also done to heating, for example, in this country. And because the price of oil has collapsed in America and it's collapsed globally, OPEC, the oil producing countries, and Russia have cut supply by 10%. But demand has literally fallen off a cliff because of coronavirus. And because that demand has fallen off a cliff and demand is literally now way lower than supply, the price has come down. The equilibrium price has fallen of the price of oil to the point where it's currently trading at about $20 a barrel. That is remarkable. Now, obviously, it's not going to obviously happen for very much longer. It's not sustainable for America to keep paying people to take oil, and that has actually stopped, believe it or not. The market has recorrected itself at the moment. But last night, you were being paid to store that oil. Now, the problem is that in the longer term, that suggests that we've got a problem in the market. Now, some countries are dependent on their oil revenues. So any country that's dependent on oil revenues, we have a problem at the moment. They probably will try and keep cutting supply because that might hopefully correct the price. What will it mean for us? Well, at the petrol price there, you can see there is rumours that we could potentially see the price go down to under £1 a litre. In the UK, that is remarkable. It's not been at that price for many, many years. Given that about 52 pence of that price is tax that we pay to the government, and then you've got VAT on top of that, to get onto that price is remarkable. But let's be realistic, it ain't gonna last for that long. Also, when it does come down to that price, will it have an impact on the smaller independent retail garages, so the ones you find in the rural areas? Will they even be able to compete with the supermarkets like this that maybe will put it down to under £1 a litre, and what will the long-term effect be on their business model? All these questions will obviously be answered by the market effectively. Now, this is remarkable times. I don't ever think we will make another video where we're talking about people being paid to take oil. Oil is a commodity, and commodities tend to have substantial value, right? There are lots of commodities in the world at the moment, and they are traded on markets, but oil is the one that everybody tends to want to get their hands on. I think at the same time, we'll expect to see the price of gold and other commodities start to soar, because as countries start to borrow more and more money and to pay for their issues at the moment and their coronavirus strategies, you're starting to go see the value of currency come down. It devalues currency, and the only thing that will hold its value then is gold. So the more gold potentially people hold, the more the value will start to change. What I would advise you do as part of a little challenge for you is go out now, go onto the internet and research the commodities market, see what different commodities exist. And you might be surprised, there are products we buy every single day which are a commodity. And that can be a little challenge for you. But mark this video, save it somewhere, share it with your friends, because there's not many times that anybody's ever going to talk about the price of oil literally collapsing and you being paid to take oil. Keep buzzing.